Yeah. Yeah. Shalom, everybody. Shalom. Let me see if this is on. Shalom, everybody. Shalom. Let me see if this is. The sound definitely works. Lord willing, we can make this clear and straight to the point. Lord willing.
Just gotta put this food in the refrigerator.
Shalom, shalom, everybody. Shalom, shalom. All praise to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world, and He calls Jesus the Christ. Of course, I want to give all honors, regardless if you accept it or not, to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who've been ruling well through the Spirit, bringing forth 100% of the Most High doctrine to the best of their ability, teaching His word and believing in His word, and for the men underneath them that's teaching His word and believing in His word. When I tell you, and shalom to the hopeful elect scattered four corners of the earth and four corners of America that's teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High have you to endure, and Lord willing, one day He have us on one accord, speaking as a body. And for the wives and the single sisters that's playing a role in the ministry, trying to be virtuous women, trying to pursue to be a loving silent wife, Lord willing, you can continue believing in this word. And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that is not in the faith. So this title, Lord willing, can be straight to the point and quick. It is dealing with what you see already on your screen, the destiny of the righteous. And then from verse 10, wait, hold on. Let me make sure. Yeah. I'm over here confused like a rabbit. Yeah, so from verse 10, basically, to verse 13, we're going to deal with the destiny of the wicked, which you already see right here. I'm gonna be flipping from the KJV and the GNT, and of course, we're gonna add some precepts on there. Lord willing, we can leave with this with our minds motivated to do better. Um, my prayers is that the hopeful elect wake up, and of course choose life. I don't know who the hopeful elect is, but I believe they're gonna wake up and they're gonna choose life. Some of them going to be studious. Some of them is just going to wake in this truth, baby steps and grow in the faith. And I would hate for any one of us to pursue to be wicked. So we're just going to get right into it. Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter, verse 1. It says, but the soul of the righteous are in the hand of God, and there shall no torment touch them. So no torment is going to touch the righteous. Yes, the righteous is going to deal with suffering, like all of us do. We all deal with suffering, but only the righteous is going to yield and even know that it is all by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So we're going to go to Deuteronomy 33:3. Right. Deuteronomy 33:3. It says, He loved the people. All his saints are in thy hand, and they sat down at thy feet, and everyone shall receive thy word. Right? The righteous is in the hand of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Hold on, I'm trying to. I don't know how. Right. So the Most High Yahweh has the saints in his hand. How everybody say he got the world in his hands. Yeah, the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushai has the righteous in his hands. Oh wait, I was actually in the wrong book. That's why it wasn't working. I'm trying to make things easier. I'm trying to do two things at once. Right. Wait, hold on. I'm in the wrong chapter. Okay, there we go. So the other precept we're going to go to is John 10. John 10:28. John chapter 10, verse 28, and it reads, and I give unto them eternal life. The righteous is going to get eternal life, right? And they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of thy hand. So the hopeful elect is predestined. They're going to always be in the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, let alone the attributes, right? In the spirit, a lot of the hopeful elect is going to be in the ministry. You're going to always be teaching, thus saith the Lord. They're going to always speak of prophecy, because the spirit of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy. Right? The hopeful elect is going to always be talking about faith. They're going to always be talking about the good things and the mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And no man can pluck you out. Nobody, not even yourself, even though the biggest enemy we have is our flesh. But nobody can take you away from the love of Yahweh Shem Yahushai unless the Lord do not draw you to his son. Right? And only the righteous is really going to be drawn to the son of Hamashiach Yahushai. Right, in a regular, literal level and on a spiritual level. John 6:44. It says, no man can come to me except the Father which have sent me draw him, and I will raise him up in the last days. So the Lord, especially, this is how you definitely know if the Lord dealing with you, when he draws you to his son, Hamashiach Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus the Christ. Right. And the best time is to be drawn, let alone your kids, for your kids to have an excitement in the ministry. Right. Your kids want you to constantly bring out the word. Hey, guess what? Even your kids can be drawn to Mashiach Yahushai. And that's a beautiful thing, right? So let's go back. Verse 2. And it says, it is a foolish mistake to think that righteous people die and that their death is a terrible evil, right? When in KJV it says, in the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery, right? So, yes, of course, a foolish person is going to think, hey, righteous people die and that their death is terrible evil. Nah, later on, Lord willing, through the Spirit, we're going to actually be able to give you guys more clarity on that. So it's at 4 and 17. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 17. It says, for they shall see the end of the wise and shall not understand what God, with the Most High and his counsel, have decreed for him, and to what end Yahweh Shai have set him in safety, right? In the GNT, just to smack us in the face, it says Yahweh Shai was pleased with Enoch's life and quickly took him out of this wicked world. People were aware of his departure, but didn't understand. They never seem to learn the lesson. So yeah, even if you're not in this truth, or if you isn't this truth and the Lord take you out, the Lord is bringing you either into peace. Some of us can't even handle what's going to happen to this wicked world, right? And the Lord is the one that take you out. But your flesh goes back to the earth and your spirit goes to the Most High. Just plain, right? Verse 3, it says, and they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace, right? Let me read again. And they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. In the GNT, they leave us, but it is not a disaster. In fact, the righteous are at peace. Yo, I know a lot of us be hurt when a family member passes, right? But guess what? Anything out of this dumb hell is way better. Let alone, you have to know every man and every woman, regardless righteous or unrighteous, they're gonna have to be judged at the end all be all. So like Isaiah chapter 57, verse 1 and 2, it says, the righteous perisheth, and no man layeth it to heart, and merciful men are taken away, none considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come. Right? That's a very interesting thing. The righteous is taken from this world, from the evil to come. He shall enter into peace, and they shall rest in their beds, each one walking in his uprightness, walking in their righteousness. Right? I'd rather be pursuing to be righteous, so that the Lord take me out of this place. It's more comfort. But if I'm wicked, the Lord take me out. Let alone when all hell break loose, I'm going to be judged for all the wickedness I have done. I'd rather die anytime now, later, a year from now, walking in righteousness, Lord willing, right? So verse 4, it says, for though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality, right? It's hope when the righteous fall by Yahweh Shai. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For the Most High proved them and found them worthy for himself. Right? That's why 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15 in the GNT, it tells you, make yourself worthy unto the Lord. You got to win the approval of the Most High. Right? Let alone Hebrews 11 and 6, without faith it's impossible to please him. But those that diligently seek him will be rewarded. So you always got to seek the Lord. You got to always how to be better. What is love? How to be righteous. You see that you've fallen in wickedness, how to overcome those things. You have to know coming with the Lord deals with long suffering, and it comes with being chastised. If you're not being chastised, I'm sorry, you're a bastard. You're a fatherless child. And you always want to look for the chastisement of Yahweh Shai Shai, so that you know Yahweh Shai is dealing with you. So let's go to Romans. Okay, let's go to Romans 8 and 18. It says, "For I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us." Hey, nothing is compared to the glory that is going to be revealed. Nothing, the suffering, this suffering is just but a little. That's why they said, that's why it says in scriptures that we suffer this light affliction. Right? Let's go to 2 Corinthians 4 and 17. See? It says, "For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory." So the righteous, shalom, shalom, my big brother Sam, right? The righteous is only suffering a light affliction. We're going to know between the eyes. The more that you look, man, Yahweh Shai was here 2,000 years ago, right? What do scriptures say? A day to the Lord is 1,000. So just imagine 2,000 years. That's 2 days. This is a light affliction for the righteous, for the wicked. Oh my goodness. You know how your teacher go like this, man, for the wicked, man. What? Only the wicked is just going to enjoy this and they don't even know what the hell. They don't know what kind of juice and flavor is going on. My brother Sam brought out Romans chapter 8. I'm putting it on the screen. Verse 38 to 39. And it reads, "For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of the Most High, which is in Hamashiach Yahushua, our Lord." Right? Nothing is going to be able to hide us, separate us from the love of the Lord. And I am not talking about you wicked. I'm talking about the righteous. It's predestined that the remnant, because the Lord preserved the remnant, let alone when he destroyed this place, he still made a remnant through the bloodline later on from descendants. Out of every situation, the remnant always, whoever the Lord was using on the right-hand side had to be part of the righteous. The Lord is always using the ones that he want to use. I'm just saying as an example, Moses. Yes, he did what he did, but he had to be part of the group of the righteous, right? Because the Lord is not about to make a delinquent, somebody that's going to do it and then fall away. The Lord was using mighty men, right? Look at Paul. Paul, he had his way. Then when the Lord blinded him, this man became the second, one of the greatest persons, one of the greatest men in the eyes of the Lord to actually serve him. Right? Let alone you have Peter. He denied the Lord, right? And came back seeking him double, right? And then died upside down because he felt he wasn't worthy, but he was the head of the church. Only the righteous is going to go and fall sometimes and get their ass back up. The wicked is going to be comfortable, just like a lazy chair. They're going to be comfortable, right? That's, So now verse 6. I'm going to read 5 again. It says, "And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded, for the Most High proved them and found them worthy for himself." Right? The Lord found the righteous worthy for himself. You know what? They're going to get these benefits. They're going to get this. I'm going to bless them with this. That's why every time you want to please the Lord, stop pleasing yourself. And I'm talking to you, Gabar. I'm talking to anybody else that want to be, that's in this ministry. Stop always trying to please yourself, let alone, yes, we please other, right? But please other by serving them. Like Yahweh Shema, us teaching the word, that's how you please somebody, teaching them the truth. Right? Sometimes you serve somebody by being patient with them, right? Everybody is not going to get this ministry. We can't look at everybody and be like, that brother going to come in this truth and be righteous. Lord willing. Sheep is going to want to hear the word. Sheep is going to cleave to whatever is being brought out. Always know that this ministry is for the hopeful elect. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. It's only for the elect, whoever you may be, right? So verse 6, it says, "As gold in the furnace have he tried them and received them as a burnt offering." Right? We're tried. Let's go to Job. Let's see what they talking about in Job. Job 23:10. Shalom, my brother Yahweh. I see you, King. Shalom, man. That's a brother right there, man. From the Caribbeans, man. This is how you know the word is getting spread. This brother is in the Caribbeans, and he about book, chapter, verse. When I tell you, man, when you see brothers saying book, chapter, verse, when I chill with my brothers, usually before camp, after camp, it's amazing to see somebody that actually want to labor for the Lord, man. And you want the best. I don't only want to get in the kingdom. I want the real man. Like if you're doing the will of the Lord, I really have you on my prayers. I even have the hopeful elect wherever they at. But when you see a brother that's serious for the Lord, man, it's just a breath of fresh air to see somebody really serious about the Lord, just like you, man. And this is what this is about. The destiny of the righteous. The destiny of the righteous, they're going to go harder for the Lord to the best of their ability. Some of our brothers, they're going to double up their faith. They might not be teachers. The righteous is in this thing, right? The destiny of the wicked is lazy, lollygagging. I want to have fun. I'm bored, right? And we're going to get to that. So Job 23:10, it says, but he knoweth the way that I take. When he have tried me, I shall come forth as gold. Man's going to the Lord. The Lord directs your steps. So if you are in this ministry, it's because the Lord directed you in this ministry, let alone the Lord drew you to Yahushua, right? I always bring this out, and just because of what I said, I have to bring it out, right? The Lord is putting his righteous, let alone you might see some of the wicked and strange brothers in this ministry, but the Lord got the real ones he want to preserve, the ones that's not coming in here to contradict, the ones that really want to learn, the ones that really want to be better, the ones that want to walk away from pridefulness, the ones that want to be patient. Let me not rush into this thing and know every damn thing. Let me take my time or I'm going to get too prideful. The Lord is dealing with somebody that's lowliness in heart, somebody that's always picking up their cross, but they're not saying, hey, I got my cross. I got my cross. You don't. If I got my cross, let me put mine down and help somebody get theirs. And then when they get theirs, I'm about to go back and get mine, right? The Lord is looking at us being humble. 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 12. And it says, I thank Hamashiach Yahushua, our Lord, who have enabled me for that he counted me faithful, putting me into the ministry. I'm going to show you how you disable. You see, I have a light. You can't see it, but you can see it in right here. I have a light that I'm looking at, right? Watch me disable it. I disabled the light. Let me enable the light. The Lord just turned niggas on. Like we got turned on in this truth. You feel me? So he enabled you because he counted you faithful. So he put you in the ministry. Don't ever take it for granted. Go even harder. Right? I see my brother Yawasop. He put 1 Peter chapter 1. Chapter 1, verse 6. I'm going to start at 6 to 7. Right? It says, wherein ye greatly rejoiced, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found into praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua HaMashiach Yahushua, right? And this is what the righteous is going to do, man. You're on trial. Your faith is on trial, right? Your actions is on trial. Your heart, because the Lord is searching your heart, is on trial. Every day, watch what you're thinking. Watch what you're thinking, brother, because the Lord is watching. He's observing. Hey, I might deal with lust, with porn. Not lust of, oh, I want that other brother's, I want that boy's wife. No, we're just talking about lust in the wicked way, watching porn and all of that, right? So the Lord knows my thoughts. Guess what? I have to work on this engine so that I don't slide back into my strongholds. Some brothers, weed. You have some brothers that's only thinking about pussy and not even thinking about wisdom. The Lord is watching your heart. Let alone you got some brothers that think, oh, no, I'm good. They don't need to ask nobody to pray for me or say, brother, I'm dealing with this. The Lord is searching your heart. So always watch what you're thinking. Even watch whatever you're not thinking. The Lord knows the deepest secrets of your heart. So always watch, right? Let's go to Zechariah. Zechariah the 13th chapter, verse 9. It says, I will bring the third part through the fire, which is the 1/3, and will refine them as silver is refined. I'm going to tell you, the hopeful elect, the 144, they're getting refined right now. The hopeful elect, the 144, they're getting refined right now. They're getting refined right now. Just like the 1/3. The whole hopeful elect is getting refined, right? The 144, they already predestined in this thing to be the government body of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So they're always going to be occupied in the ministry of the Most High, whatever they're doing, prophecy, censor milk, parables, dark sayings, right? The characteristic of a man or a woman or a husband and a wife. The elect is always going to be refined, let alone tried, right? It will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh Shemashai is my power. Only the hopeful elect, we're the ones that's saying that he is our Lord. But in that time, we're going to say it as a unit. Right? Let me get this one too, because it's in my head. Daniel, the 12th chapter, talking about being refined. Verse 10, it says, many shall be purified. Many, the hopeful elect, right? The hopeful elect, the even the mixed multitude, but the 144,000 and the 1/3, they shall be purified, made white, which is that robe, right? And tried. Coming to serve the Lord, you have to believe you're going to be tried. Stop thinking, oh, I'm a free sailor. No, no, no. You're going to be tried. But the wicked shall do wickedly, right? And this is what we're going to finish out lately. The destiny of the wicked, guess what? The destiny of the wicked, they're going to just keep doing wicked. You do you. I fucks with you. But you do you. I don't know. No, don't bring that spirit over here. I don't want that. Right? The wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand the Lord. Right? It's another book, I believe, Sirach, the 18th chapter, no, the 17th to 18th chapter. You'll understand the mindset of the Most High. You ain't gonna know it all the way, but you're gonna understand the Lord is in control. Absolute. Like the last verse, but the wise shall understand. How the wise are going to understand is because the Lord is going to draw them to the knowledge, the wisdom, which is Hamashiach Yahushai. We're all drawn in this ministry. Some of you drawn to some false accusations or some bullshit. The Lord allowed that. And he's going to see how long you're going to believe a lie, right? The righteous is tired of lies. The righteous is always searching. Some of us was searching Illuminati conspiracies, and then by the grace of the Most High, he said, you know what? I'm tired of these people keep going and looking over here. I'm going to bring them over here. Oh, my brother brought out another one. Romans, the 11th chapter, verse 7. It says, what then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for. They, you know what I'm saying? They did not obtain what they were seeking for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. You got to drink with your pinky in the air after that one. The election have obtained it. So whoever the hopeful elect is right now, they obtained all of that and more. We just waiting. We waiting on Mashiach. Is he here yet? No, he ain't here yet. The righteous is waiting. But the rest are blinded. They Stevie Wonder with a stick. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? The wicked is blind, brother. The wicked is blind. But whoever is the elect, they already obtained that, right? Beautiful precept, Brother Sam. Back to Wisdom of Solomon 3:7, it says, and in the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. Now, we already know prophecy-wise, Jacob is a fire, Joseph is a flame, and Esau is stubble. They're funny for that one. But let's just get a few precepts for this one and then go to the next verse. This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 3. It says, and they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament. So the hopeful elect is going to shine like the brightness of the firmament. Hey, I'm not saying you are the elect, but some of you brothers that's real serious about the Most High, you go into a place and it's like you're elect. It's either somebody saying, "Hey, are you a Hebrew?" Oh, hey, yo, brother. It's always something bringing people to you or to say something because you are the brightness of the firmament, right? And it says, "And they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever." Oh, yo, I ain't gonna lie. The elect is going to try to turn many to righteousness, and guess what that is? That is Saint John, the last chapter, chapter 21, where he tells Peter to feed my sheep, feed my flock, feed my goats. Right? We have to constantly feed our brothers and sisters, regardless if they hear or forbear. The Lord is going to plant that seed, either if it's 1, 2, 6, 20, 1,000. Some brothers, yeah, they get 1,000 videos. Hey, clap, clap, bravo. But it's about feeding the flock, being sincere. Even if you teaching, the Lord is watching how you act. Sometimes the Lord can make you have a big following. Guess what? Time come, your ass do not make it. You don't make it because the Lord seen in your heart you was too prideful. You feel you was better than everybody. So the Lord will bring your ass super low, but had you in this world super high just to bring other sheep in. And guess what? Look, right now, I don't know if I'm the elect, but I'm perfectly fine just to being able to bring in book, chapter, verse. Moses, he couldn't get in the promised land. Not saying he can't get in the kingdom, but he got Israel there. My number one job is to bring many back to righteousness, not to multiple wives, not to no damn superpowers, not no damn Leviathan. I'm trying to bring people back to righteousness so they can have the benefits of the kingdom, whatever that may be, right? So let's get one more. Matthew 13. Salaki. Matthew 13, verse 43. Matthew 13, verse 43. And it reads, "Then shall the righteous shine forth as the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Who have ears to hear, and let him hear." Yo, I want to shine. What did he say? What did Rihanna say? Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a canyon. I'm trying to be bright. So the only thing is to pursue righteousness. I gotta seek righteousness 10 times more. Because me being in this human flesh, everything I do, I ain't gonna lie, is not enough. I'm not even satisfied. When you really trying to serve the Lord, you are never satisfied, right? Let's read 7 again, then we can go to verse 8. It says, "In the time of their visitation they shall shine," which is the righteous, the hopeful elect, "and run to and fro like sparks among stubble. And they shall judge the nations," right? And hey, a lot of people feel like ain't no slaves or this and this and that. I'm sorry. If you saying you righteous, a brother just said on Clubhouse that the Christians or the ones that's under this new covenant, they're in the kingdom. Nigga, how you in the kingdom and you talking to me on Clubhouse? That's for another topic, right? And he says, they shall judge the nations. These brothers that saying that they in the kingdom or they got this, they got superpowers. Why you not judging the nations? You got to get on the wicked deeds that these nations have done, right? But hey, it's okay. You don't get it. It says, "And have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever." Okay, let's go. Let's get a few precepts on that. Let's read it one more time. "And they shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord, which is Hamashiach Yahushai, Yahweh Shemashai, shall reign forever." Somebody said last night that it ain't gonna be a kingdom on earth. Brother said that all nations is good. This whole earth is gonna be destroyed. Shalom, that brother right there, man. I see you. It's good to see you, King. Brother said that ain't gonna be no rulership on this earth no more. When Yahweh Shai come, he's gonna destroy the whole thing, and everybody's gonna go up to the other heaven. And whoever's gonna rule is gonna be no servants. Whoever get beamed up is gonna they're gonna be changed like a twinkling of an eye. Everybody else that get preserved is not going to change. We just read what we read, right? So let's get a little something. Let's go to Dan, the 7th chapter, verse 22. Lord willing, let's just go straight to the pizzy point. Verse 22, it says, until the Ancient of Days did come and judgment was given to the saints of the Most High. So the Ancient of Days did come and judgment was given to the saints of the Most High. And the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom. So the Israelites, the saints, the hopeful elect, they ruled the kingdom, let alone heaven is rulership. The Lords have rulership, right? This goes into the beast of dealing with what you deal with the fourth beast, which is the revived beast of right now, going into the little horn, two little horns, the Greek of what they did, and then the little horn of America, going into the 10 horns, which is NATO, and EU, right? Then verse 17 show you how they speak great words against the Most High. They change the times and the seasons, which in history, you can line all of those things up. Judgment will sit, and they shall take away his dominion, right? The rulers of this world, their dominion will be taken, right? And then that goes to verse 27. In the kingdom and the dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints, right? So all of this rulership is going to be given to the saints to rule. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Rule, right? Sick and tired of our people being in the low. We're going to rule. Let's say it again. Shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey them. So if you living in Saudi Arabia, guess what? All dominions shall serve them. Let me get that word for dominion, because sometimes we might not know what words is. I'm not saying anybody's slow, but let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it right. Let's get it tight. Let's see what they talking about, dominions. Come on. Shalom, brother. I be seeing you, man. I be seeing the things that you be applying on your social media, man. Shalom. Right? So this is the
Strong's
dominions.
H7985.
Shultan, dominion, sovereignty, realm, empire, right? So a lot of people have realms in place. Ecclesiastes, Joseph. Okay, so he went to, let's get his precept. I see you, King. That brother just came in here ready, right? Let's go to 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 19. My brother Tayo, I call him Toe. He put a precept down, right? It's 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 19. Nevertheless, the foundations of the Most High standeth sure, having the seal. Yahweh Shema Shai knoweth them that are his, and let everyone that nameth the name of a Mashiach departed from iniquity. Only the hopeful elect is going to depart from iniquity. The Lord knoweth his elect. He know his possessions. No way around it. The Lord not asleep. We don't want to sleep. The Lord is upholding. That's why I said Sirach, the 17th chapter, 18th chapter. Actually, I'll get that because I keep quoting it. I'll actually get it, man. Right? My brother Sam just dropped another precept. Matthew 6 and 10. It says, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. That's another cut just to show you things that are happening in the kingdom of above is going to happen in the earth, let alone when you switch it, thy will be done in the earth as it is in heaven. So the things that is going on in heaven is going to be in earth, right? And this earth is going to be different, let alone our kingdom is going to be in a new rulership, let alone the Lord is going to show his power. So you best believe we're going to have new knowledge. We're going to have you go to your phone, you go, let me show you. Let me see. Because I know a lot of y'all don't got iPhones. You know what I'm saying? Y'all on the Android, y'all on the Virgin Mobile. Y'all might not get it. You know what I'm saying? No offense. You know what I'm saying? But let me see. Okay. So when you go on your phone, it usually tell you to click software update. Let's get it. And then, it either shows you if you need an update, but my phone don't need an update. I brought that up just to show you when everything change around Yahweh Shai come, it's going to be a very new update. It's going to be a new upload. So when brothers say you drop down the mortal body and get an incorruptible body, that's a new update. You just got a new upload. Niggas don't even know they pass. You're going to get a new upload. You're going to get a new upload. And this is what the righteous is trying to pursue, a new upload. Let's go to Matthew. We're going to stay in Matthew. Let's get Matthew 18:28. Matthew 18:28. And it says, the servant therefore fell down and worshiped him, saying, Lord, have patience with me, and I will pay thee all. Right? Then the Lord of the servant was moved with compassion and loosed him and forgave him the debt. But just to stay in this spot, man, right? If you still waking up, you still able to look for a lesson, you at work and you thinking of a lesson, you watching a lesson, every day, if you thinking about the Lord have patience with you. Imagine you wake up, I don't want to read, man, I don't want to teach no more. Sometimes I might not want to read. Like, think about, if I know if I touch this Bible, I'm going to do a lesson, which I did. I read. I was like, you know what? I ain't going to probably bring it out today. I'm going to wait because tomorrow is about to be a fire day. You know what I'm saying? Got camp. It's going to be beautiful. But I'm reading a few chapters and it was over. It was over. It's nothing I could do. So just me seeing this, it makes it even better with that verse. I want the Lord to have patience with me, man. Let me notice that the Lord has patience with me. As soon as I wake up, I know he has patience because he gave me another chance to know his purpose, not mine, his purpose, right? He let me know that, like my brother Sam always say, he said, I'm grieving in Babylon. Every day you wake up and even know and realize you're in Babylon, guess what, man? The Lord is patient with you. When you even know knowledge, the Lord is giving you patience. And he's really seeing who's going to endure to the end, who's going to duck and weave. You got he's a runner, he's a track star. There's a lot of people that's going to run out of this thing quick, fast, in a hurry. That's why this verse right here that I'm about to bring up, it's not made for everybody. Only the saints, hopeful elect, that's really sincere. The Lord is going to choose those men to be the example for this verse. Revelations 20:4, it says, I saw thrones and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded before the witness of Yahushua. Only a real man of Yahweh Shemashai, not a real man that's going to buy everything for a woman and give her a new butt job. No, a real man is what the Lord says a real man is. That a man would die, lay his life down for his brothers, or lay his life down for Yahweh Shemashai, right? The souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, for the word of the Most High, in which have not worshipped the beast, neither his image. So we didn't worship. But brother said last night, worshiping the image and the beast is the mark, and the mark is worship. You tell me what that just said. It just said, in which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image. So that just shows the image in the beast is to be worshipped. Neither have received his mark upon their foreheads and their hands. They want to say that's worship. No, that's physical. It's going to be a transaction with that. It says, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. Hey, that whole thing going to go over your head. I want to be one of those. Hey, if I don't make it to getting my head cut off, please, Yahweh Shemashai, let me make it to being able to see 10,000 die to my left, 10,000 die to my right. Let alone let me be able to see eyes melting their head, tongues melting, because it's going to build me faith. Yo, that could be me. Oh, no. Oh, losing somebody. Or what if I get taken from my family? I want to build my faith. And I know the Lord, he's going to be testing the hopeful elect. Right? A brother dropped Luke 17:30. It will be just like that on the day of the Son of Man is revealed. Oh, that's him just writing it. So I'm gonna probably just put it up so we can make it clear. But Khan King, you definitely right. I'm gonna read what he said again. He said, it will be just like that on the day the Son of Man is revealed. Right? Luke chapter 17, verse 30. It says, even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. Telling, yo, this is why you want to go hard. We messed up so bad we didn't know who we was. Now it's time to take who we is. Let's take our culture back. Let's understand this thing. It's not, you could read this 20 times and then get more understanding. Let's get this understanding. Open up your phone and make a freaking video. Go on live. Make a TikTok and just put a scripture down. Explain it. It's nothing. Somebody show me in the comment section what else is fun or what else is better to do outside this ministry. You can have fun. After the fun, what else is better? What else? What's going to give you peace of mind? What's going to relax you? What's going to put order in your house? What's going to make your wife sit down and understand it's better to be at home than you running around lollygagging? Show me what else. He said, read verse 29. I'll read verse 29 and verse 30 again. It says, in the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. I'm not going to lie. America is going to have the greatest Sodom and Gomorrah experience you have ever seen. It's going to be destroyed in 1 hour. And only the hopeful elect is going to get beamed up out of this place. So you want to wish, not even wish. Let's not say wish. Let's pray. You want to pray that, dang, where I was about to go. I don't want to go to Zechariah. Man, oh man. I have another precept in my head. Dang. But like I said, the same way Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed, it's going to be the same amazing thing when Yahushua is revealed. This place is going to be destroyed. So you have to choose who you're going to serve. Either the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shai, or you're going to serve this world. As soon as you choose it, accept your fate. He's coming back with wrath. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. To be on the other side of the sword of the Most High is not something a wise person will really choose, right? My big brother chose Matthew, the 10th chapter, verse 15. It says, boom, 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 boom. It says, verily I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom and Gomorrah in the day of judgment than for that city. Man, it's more tolerable for Sodom and Gomorrah, but for this city, the whole thing. But wait, let's just go to it, because I keep bringing it up. Might as well let's just go to it and just hear that this is going to be destroyed in 1 hour. Right? So spiritually, like verse 4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not her plagues. Now, back in my time, I'm thinking, physically get the hell up out of here. Of course, we're going to say mentally get the hell up out of here. But a lot of us was thinking physically get out of here, right? But on a deeper level, when you read all the way the whole chapter, that's going and talking about getting beamed up out of here. And only the righteous is going to constantly seek the Lord, try to make themselves worthy, clean their garment constantly so that the Lord can say, oh, he worthy enough, beam him up. Because the Lord is going to send his angels, Mashiach Yahushua and the angels, to beam up the elect. And the Lord know. And if you not working out that thing to actually be what that is, and then you get your answer when Yahushua come, you failed miserably. Right? So you got to mentally come out of this place so that you can physically come out of this place. You niggas think that you're going to get on an airplane. Guess what? Revelations 13, you're going to, in order to buy and sell, you're going to need the charagma. So how you going to buy a plane ticket? Let alone in Second Ezra, the 13th chapter, a man is going to try to leave a city to go to another city and won't be able to. So this is not talking about physically getting out, but yes, it is. But the way how the Lord is going to get you out. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 2. The strangeness of your salvation. Zechariah, the 13th chapter, would not make sense from verse 8 to 9 that in the land, right, the 2/3 is going to be destroyed and 1/3 is going to be taken out that land. So this land the elect had to be taken out before it get destroyed. So we're physically, if you physically get out of here, you just got out of here. But for me, you let the Lord miracles and amazing the prophecies and what is supposed to happen be fulfilled. There's a lot of us that say, hey, let me go to Africa. I'm not going to lie. The best prophecy ever told is about this place being destroyed and the elect getting beamed out of here. Don't you know me? I'm going to tell you me. I want to see that. And I can see it from overseas, but I want to be a part of that. Lord willing, I'm a part of that number. To get beamed up out of here, people's, oh, let's run. America's wicked. If we leave, it'd be better for us. You do what you want to do. Me, it's people over here that need to hear this damn word. You need to go on the highways and byways. And we always trying to run from our problems, which is perfectly fine. You can live safe. You still gonna have your judgment. You still gonna be watched. You still gonna be observed. But this place is gonna be destroyed. And it's about prophesying on this downfall. And most of the elect want to see this destruction. I want to see this place fall, man. That might sound crazy, but I want to see the fall of this place. Yeah, if any brother bring out another precept, I'm gonna bring that back out. So Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 8, and I'm gonna read the 9. It says, they shall judge the nation, which we already seen is the hopeful elect, and have dominion over the people, which we already seen in Daniel. And their Lord shall reign forever, which is Hamashiach Yahushai. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. Right? So if we put our trust in the Lord after everything we read, which the righteous will, you're going to understand truth. This is why brothers see the Karagma physical. Anybody else that see the other way, the Lord dealing with you in another way. I am not in your shoes. But if you see the scriptures the same way where we can agree, I'm not going to lie. When the Lord loves when it's unity of brethren and neighbors, and when a husband and a wife that they can be happy in a marriage or agree together. So the Lord, I could be honest. If you in a congregation and y'all unit believe, hey, the Lord is cool with that. But what is true and what is not true, right? So guess what? I trust in the Lord. He moved me here. He moved me here because he's playing chess. But now he put me in the area where I'm getting edified enough, let alone I can try to do a lesson and be like, hey, yo, what you think about this precept? Because I'm not afraid to be corrected. I'm not afraid to grow in knowledge. I'm not afraid to be guided because real men are going to want to be guided. And that's the only way I'm going to be able to understand. Just remember what I said. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. Let me show you a way how you can trust in the Lord without even knowing the Lord is the one that's working it. What happened to Philip and the eunuch that was working for the queen of Ethiopia, the Lord put a spirit on him to ask. And guess what? Ask and you shall receive. And he received his answer. And it's about if your spirit, cleave to it, you like, okay, let me walk with this. Right? This is Acts chapter 8. And I'll just start where it's actually at. Verse 25. The title says the Ethiopian received Hamashiach. It says, and when they had testified and preached the word of Yahweh Shemashai, returned to Jerusalem and preached the gospel in many villages of Samaritans. And the angel of Yahweh Shemashai spake unto Philip, asking, arise, go towards the south unto the way that goeth down from Jerusalem unto Gaza, which is desert, right? And look at us now. A lot of us might be chilling. I might want to read. Then as soon as you're about to read, the Lord make you do a lesson. Man's going is of the Lord, right? It says, was returning and sitting in his chariot and read Isaiah, Salaki, forgive me, Isaiah the prophet. And when the Spirit said unto Philip, go near and join thyself to his chariot. So this is a spirit telling him, hey, let me read verse 25. 27. I probably skipped it. It says, he rose and went, and behold, a man of Ethiopia, an eunuch of great authority under Candace, queen of Ethiopians, who had the charge of all her treasure, and had come to Jerusalem to worship, was returning and sitting in his chariot and read Isaiah the prophet. Then the Spirit said unto Philip, go near and join thyself to his chariot. And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah and said, understandest thou what thou readest? And he said, how can I, except some man should guide me? And he desired Philip that he would come and sit with him. Right. So we have to understand there's nothing wrong with being guided in the scriptures, not being led by a man, like a man that is moving manly, and he's not exalting Yahweh Shem Shai, not even explaining the scriptures. These is thus saith the Lord. You got men that the Lord might use. Is Philip not a man that the Lord is using? Yes, he is. He is a prophet. So technically, like we read in Second Timothy chapter 1, verse 20 and 21, no private interpretation came of man. It was all by the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai that came upon that man to give him the understanding. Let alone Philip, how the hell he gonna teach anything if he don't trust in the Lord? In order to believe in the deepest level of these scriptures, you have to trust in the Lord. Like this as an example. I'm on Clubhouse and I'm just listening to brothers teach. Brothers is going to bring out Psalms of Solomon, the first chapter, and go and say the whole chapter is dealing with sex. Then a brother that I definitely, I agree with what he was bringing out. He's bringing out precept to show you is deeper than that. What you read is what you read, but it's deeper than what you read it. This Solomon ain't talking about no damn sex. And this is how you know the Bible is not made for everybody just to grab it and just start teaching. A lot of us have to be guided so we can get the right understanding and then walk and talk it and be able to teach it. Brothers don't want to learn no more. And this man in Acts chapter 8 showed a beautiful example. Shut the hell up, ask a question, get your answer. You don't see him bucking up against Philip in this chapter. Hold on, let's see down because I see something. Verse 32, it says, the place of the scripture where he read was this. He was led as a sheep to the slaughter, like a lamb dumb before the shear. So openeth he not his mouth, which they're talking about Hamashiach Yahushai. In his humiliation, his judgment was taken away. Who shall declare his generation? For his life is taken from the earth. Hamashiach Yahushai. And the eunuch answered Philip and said, I pray thee, of whom speaketh the prophet this? Of himself or of some other man? So this man he asked, first he said, man, I'm gonna only understand this if somebody guide me. Then later on, Philip is giving him the sense of it. He's guiding him. He's giving him the understanding. So the eunuch say, I pray thee, of whom speaketh the prophet this? Of himself? Is this Isaiah talking about himself or of some other man? Then Philip opened up his mouth and began at the same scripture and preached unto him Yahushai. So that means he was rightly dividing the word of truth. And this is what real men of the Lord, they have to study, let alone you can't look at a man's outer appearance. Look in the inward appearance, let alone you can just say, hey, yo, bro, you got a social media. Go look at his page. Look at a few of his videos. If you could sit there and hear it and it's cleaving with you, you should follow and get that understanding, right? So back to Wisdom of Solomon. I just had to say that. It says, verse 9, and they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. Whoever that eunuch was, he was getting closer to Mashiach Yahushai because he put his trust in the Lord. He was already reading, let alone he wasn't afraid to ask a question. Hey, I don't understand this unless somebody guide me. And he allowed a man that was moved by the Lord to give him the sense of what he was understanding. So guess what? Through that, the Lord gave that man understanding because he trusted in the Lord. It says, such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath cared for his elect. The Lord cares for his elect. So the end all be all, you're going to see the hopeful elect is going to be, the men of the Lord is going to get pampered. The whole nation of Israel is going to get pampered. Our women is not going to look like it's two sisters on YouTube, not YouTube, just in real life that just died by getting the BBL and some other surgery things because they wasn't happy with themselves. And I was going on the side, come up with a lesson called loving yourself. But then I just said, you know what? Never mind. The righteous is going to love themselves. They're just going to hate this place. And they're going to pursue who do loves them, who do corrects them, who wants the best for them. And the only one is that Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the apostles, the elders, and the men of the Lord that's on these highways and byways. Those are the ones that love their people, right? So Now we're going to deal with the next topic. The ungodly will be punished. The destiny of the wicked. So let's get up in here. Let's see what they're working with. Hold on. Let me. This one is going to be, we're going to get quick and then we're going to leave. Right? We're going to get in here and then we are going to leave. Okay. So verse 10, it says, the ungodly, however, will get the punishment their wicked thoughts deserve. Right? This is why you got to watch your heart, because they rebelled against Yahweh Shemashai and ignore what was right. Never ignore what was right, let alone you get caught doing some stupid stuff or something you shouldn't do. You got to take the precaution of either being humiliated or getting your ass whooped. I mean, kids wise, you get a spanking or get humiliated with scriptures are talked about, because we have to leave the old man. Righteous do, yes, we make little mistakes, right? And you clean it up. But some of us, we might do something and either don't show people, but the Lord brings whatever's in darkness to light. So as soon as you get caught doing something, man or woman, fix it. Don't do it again. And then you got to analyze yourself. Remember this lesson. The destiny of the wicked. The ungodly, however, will get the punishment their wicked thoughts deserve. So if you over here, you know what? Let me go chill with my homie. And then you ain't got the armor on or whatever the heck it is, and you're trying to do your own thing, guess what? You will be punished for your wicked thought, because you might not be in order. Somebody might tell you to do this. My brother Dan was like, man, put that blood down. What if I didn't listen to him? Guess what? My punishment would have been different. I don't know. But guess what? I listened to him. I put that blunt down. I'm 5 years clean. We all got to learn from our mistakes, because the destiny of the wicked is not going to inherit the kingdom. So they rebelled against the Most High and they ignored what was right. A man who has no use. Hold on, let me see. Okay. The ungodly, however, will get the punishment their wicked thoughts deserve, because they rebelled against against Yahweh Shemashai and ignored what was right. A man who has no use for wisdom or education has a miserable life in store for him. When you read in the KJV, it says, for whosoever despise wisdom and nourish, he is miserable, and their hope is vain, their labor unfruitful, and their works unprofitable. So you don't want to never despise wisdom and nourishment. When you look at Proverbs 12:1, the Lord called you brutish. Always look for wisdom. As soon as you despise wisdom, you despise Yahushua. So stop saying, oh, I believe in Jesus, but you despise wisdom. Oh man, these brothers always bringing scriptures out. Oh, he in the corner keeps saying, hey, yo, brother, you want to hear the word? Or you teaching out in front of your house, or you're doing a YouTube video and you sending it to a brother that's falling into temptation. Man, brother, I don't want to hear this word. Guess what? If you despise wisdom and nourishment, you're brutish. Stupid does what stupid do. You're miserable. I'm going to show you a verse and I'm going to go back to that. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in Proverbs 12. And I want y'all to see it. A lot of us be thinking, man, we too good to hear the word. If the Lord constantly making you hear the word come out and you cross brothers that's teaching, it's because the Lord trying to get on your butt. You got to, that should be a light like this. Oh, that's the Lord. He got to be talking to me, right? Proverbs 12:1. Whoso loveth instruction, loveth knowledge. That's plain. We see this by the sheep. The sheep hear the Lord's voice, and guess what? They hearken. You see a lot of brothers in this truth is because they love instruction. They love knowledge. But he that hateth reproof, correction, redirection is brutish. Brutish means stupid. Nah, bro. You adding on to the word. Brutish don't mean stupid. Let's see. And when we say wicked, we're not talking, the other nations, they going to get what they going to get. But this wicked and righteousness, we're talking about the nation of Israel.
Strong's H 1198.
Ba'er for brutish, foolish, brutishness, stupidity, brutish person. Look, stupid. That's what a brutish person is. It's stupidity. It's a stupid person, right? So whoever despises wisdom and nourishment, I'm sorry, you're stupid. You're full of stupidity. Let alone it says their hope is vain. The things you hope for is vain because you don't have you don't think or care about Yahweh Shemal Shai. He comes before your hope, whatever you hoping for in this world. What I mean, right? Their labors unfruitful. A lot of us work a 9 to 5 and we have our own business. Whatever you're doing that's on the outside of Yahweh Shemal Shai is unfruitful. Their works unprofitable. And this is a fact, right? NLT, it's G&T. It tells you a man who has no use for wisdom and education or education has a miserable life in store for him. He has nothing to hope for. His labors are useless, and he will never accomplish anything worthwhile. The woman he marries will turn out to be irresponsible, and his children will go wrong. All his descendants will be under a curse. See? And this is why scripture saying, Sirach, women can get any husband, but men choose your wife carefully. And if a man was choosing his wife carefully, he'll be good. But let alone before man chooses his wife, he got to choose his first wife, which is wisdom. As soon as he chooses his first wife, he'll be more responsible and protect his household. Sirach 27:3. If a man don't hold himself in the fears of the Lord, his house will be overthrown. So I don't care, and you should not care about your dreams and your goals, unless your number one goal is to get right with the Lord and understand who you is. If not that, peace. So I said I was going to show y'all something. So let me do this, and then I'll end this. Y'all should read this book on your own too. Right. I see my brother in the back chat over here putting some precepts. So hold on, let me read this, man. This man hiding some vital information. I see you saying he over here hiding that real information. You hear? This is St. Matthew chapter 16, verse 24 to 25. It says, Then said Yahweh Shai unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, which you can go to Luke, the 9th chapter, verse 23. It says, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. Only the righteous is going to deny themselves and take up their cross and follow him. Denying yourself deals with lowliness, being humble, yielding. It says, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it, which a lot of us might think, hey, let me just fly out of America so I don't hit these nukes. Guess what? You can still get touched, right? A lot of us just try to do certain things to save our life, right? You're going to lose it. But whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it, let alone with that Revelations 20:4. Beautiful, right? I see my brother is he put 2 Timothy. I'm not reading all of it. No, I'll read it. He only put up verse 1 to 5. And only the wicked is going to be in these words that I'm about to bring out, man. Difficult times will come. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1 to 5. It says, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Terrible times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. So they're going to despise the ones that is pursuing to be righteous, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than themselves, like money, having all of these beautiful women and having sex with these women and doing all of these, and women, oh, I'm about to lay with this man, he got a bag, just like gold diggers. They love the pleasures more than their lovers of the Most High Yahweh Shemal Shai, have a form of godliness, but deny the power thereof. For such turn away. And guess what? This is this is going in to what we just read in Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter. The destiny of the wicked. That's what they're going to do, right? So when you look at Sirach, the 17th chapter, it goes into the creation of men, but it talks about God takes account of all. Then later on, verse 25 to 32, it tells you to return to God, right? And that only the hopeful elect is going to turn back to the Most High Yahweh, let alone they're going to run to the Lord, right? I might read a scripture out of that. Chapter 18, it deals with the greatness of the Most High God. Let me see. Right. Verse 1, I'll just read verse 1 to verse 3. It says, he that liveth forever createth all things in general, from the good to the bad. Yahweh Shemashai only is righteous, and there is none other but he, who governeth the whole world with the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will, for he is the king of all, by his power dividing holy things among them from profane. So the Lord is already dividing the holy and the profane, but all things is in his hands that obey. So if you is a drug dealer like myself and you still in it, you're obeying whatever course the Lord gave you. The Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is the real GPS. So he guided a lot of men into their own destruction because the Lord been searched your heart. He the one that created you in the womb. So he already know who you were going to be. Just like Cain, he is part of the wicked one, right? It was predestined. A lot of this is predestined because we're living in the Lord's story. It's just like when an author makes a book, he really know how he's going to finish the end because he's the author. The Lord, the Yahweh Shemashai, is the author of his book. And guess what? Everybody plays a role. And anybody that's not being correct, they get taken out. That's why it says nobody can pluck you out the hands of the Lord, but the Lord is the only one that can pluck you out. My brother Sam brought in Jeremiah 42, verse 13 to 16. And it reads, but if ye say, we will not dwell in this land, neither obey the voice of Yahweh Shemashai, your power, saying no, but we will go into the land of Egypt, where we shall see no war, nor hear the sound of the trumpet, nor have hunger of bread, and there will we dwell. And now, therefore, hear the word of Yahweh Shemashai, ye remnant of Judah. Thus saith Yahweh Shemashai of hosts, the God of Israel, if ye wildly set your faces to enter into Egypt and to go sojourn there, then it shall come to pass that the sword which ye feared shall overtake you there in the land of Egypt, and the famine thereof ye were afraid shall follow close after you there in Egypt, and there ye shall die. So yes, you could try to flee out this damn place, or you try to hide yourself away from the judgment of Yahweh Shem Shai. And guess what? You're going to wish you coulda, shoulda, woulda set your butt down. This is even more through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shem Shai. It haven't came to me to say, yo, Gabar, get out this cold city of Buffalo. Get your whole family out. That spirit haven't hit me yet. So for me, the Lord got me where he wanted me to go. Now, if I was in the world, I would have traveled. I probably would have went somewhere else. But the Lord reside in me where he wanted me to be to teach the word right here, let alone either get that certain spirit that he put upon me to get my family to flee, let alone moving with faith. Faith is faith. With me seeing, yes, I am a man. If I look at any other city, I'm going to be even more effed up because I don't know where to hide, where to go to put my family. But the city that I am in now, I know where to hide my family. I know where to go. Hey, let's make this move. Yahweh Shem Shai is the author of what we want to do and what we shouldn't do. Romans chapter 7, 12 to 25. A lot of us do things that we hate to do because it's the flesh in us. So a lot of us think that it's the spirit moving you. No, it's your flesh that's trying to do that. Let alone it be people, oh, I'm about to leave. This place going to be destroyed. You look at their profile or their resume, you don't see them doing a lesson. I know some brothers that's hard for the Lord, but all they do is music. They ain't bringing out no book, chapter, and verse. It's nothing wrong. Everybody have a part. You know what I'm saying? But it'd be brothers that have so many information, knowledge, this, and that, history, times, all of this. They know prophecies, but they not teaching. But as soon as you say something, they try to hurry up and correct you, but they don't want to make no video. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? This is why we have to really just keep our faith in the Lord and let the Lord move us. Man's going of the Lord. So if you're not moving, the Lord is not moving you, right? Until the Lord put it on you, guess what? The Lord put it on us to get in his truth because he enabled us. So I know for a fact through faith, me having the littlest faith back then, the Lord brought me in this. So I know the Lord going to take me out of this. Just like the 1/3, they're going to be taken out of here swiftly. Right? And it's all by the power of Yahweh Hashem Shai. No man is over the Most High. So I read a verse in Sirach 18. I'm going to read a verse in chapter 17. Which is this the one I wanted? Okay. The Most High takes account of all. Verse 15, it says, their ways are ever before him. It shall not be hid from his eyes. So anything you do, you cannot hide from Yahweh Shema Shai. So for anybody that think that they can hide anything, I'm going to take a sip for you because you're trying to play hide and seek, but you already been seeked. 16, every man from his youth is given to evil. Neither could they make to themselves fleshly hearts for stony. For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people, but Israel is the Lord's portion, whom, being his firstborn, he nourished with discipline, and giving him the light of his love, doeth not forsaken. What is the light? Which would be the law, statutes, and commandments. What is the light? It would be Hamashiach Yahushua. The Lord gave the hopeful elect to Hamashiach Yahushua, so that on this side, we can come back to the Lord even harder, because we have a Mashiach Yahushua. Let's build up our faith, man. We saved by grace. Come on, let's do the law. Let's show, let's do the works of the Lord to the best of our ability, right? You want to be a teacher, have your mind on the mind of the apostles, because everybody want to go to the gospel. Everybody want to go to Peter. Everybody want to go to Paul. Guess what? Then have your mind move like the apostles. The apostles was, thus saith the Lord. You're not trying to teach a feel good. You're trying to teach the whole Bible, right? You're going to have favorite moments, but you want to teach the whole Bible because Israel don't understand their history. And the Bible stands for your history. This is not a spell book. This is not hocus pocus with an eyeball. This right here is your holy manuscripts. And you have to be able to apply these things in your life and then go share it to somebody else because the kingdom is coming soon. You know how close the kingdom is coming? It's just like me ending this live. Literally, you know what? I'm going to show you because we already did it. We already showed what we had to do. Where we at? Hold on. I'm going to give you one more verse and we out of here. I'm going to show you the Lord. The Lord is working, man. Sirach 4:28. It says, strive for the truth until death, and Yahweh Shema Shai shall fight for you. The Lord is only going to fight for his hopeful elect, which he already been doing. He had Yahweh Shai come because it's predestined the hopeful elect is going to get saved on this side. So what you're going to do if you are burning, but what you going to do if you ain't learning? Always pick up this word to learn. If you don't get it, watch somebody that will teach and is going to hit you in the spirit so you can learn. If the edification ain't real, leave it and then go to the next. This truth is an ongoing thing. You just keep going and going and going. It don't stop. It don't stop until you stop. But the Lord never stops. So you got to think the Lord's thoughts is not your thoughts. His ways is not your ways. The Lord is always doing something for the hopeful elect. So guess what? Till next time, Israel, I want to do more for the hopeful elect. I want to do more for us because I want the kingdom and I want y'all to have the kingdom. I'm not better than you and you damn sure not better than me, but I can tell you the power we supposed to be serving is better than everyone and everything we got. So till next time, till death do his part. Death to America, death to Esau, not on my time or your time, but his time. He never early and never late. He is always on time. If I can do it, you can do it. If you can do it, I damn sure can do it. Get it right and get it tight. Get your mind right and get them precepts tight. And it's okay. I'm going to give double honors where honor is due, regardless if you accept it or not. To the apostles and the elders in great millstone who've been ruling well through the spirit, bringing forth 100% of the Most High's doctrine to the best of their ability, believing in this word and teaching this word, right? Let alone for the men underneath them that's teaching this word and believing this word. mighty shalom, and for the hopeful elect scattered four corners of the earth and four corners of America, in congregations and out of congregations, teaching his word and believing his word, whoever you may be. Lord willing, the Most High have you endure, and Lord willing, one day he have us all on one accord, teaching the same thing as a song. Lord willing, the Most High strengthen these women to be wives and to be virtuous, loving, silent women, and always be a peace to their husband, right? And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other hopeful elect, whoever you may be. Shalom, Kwam Yasharal.